Buckingham throttle. What are we thinking about it? You know, slightly dirty. I've had it for about 2 weeks now. Been using it basically every day, seeing how it is. Thanks for Tree Tools for giving me a chance to test it out. It's been a bit of fun, and Tree Sam 6 for getting it to me so fast. That's it there. Open her up, pushing this down and twisting that. Got the 2 cams there. Set the line in there, and then you've got this one down below where you've got the MRS or the SRS option. A little bit hard to press that down and slide it. I know I've just got short nails, I guess. But over here you'll push this side down and that pops this side out, and then you can move it either MRS or SRS. I've tried to do that. As you can see, there's a bit of stuff in there and it doesn't really like that, and it won't let me lock it in. And then if it's not locked in properly, I won't be able to close this. I'm not sure if that'll wear it out or if that'll be a problem for other people, but it definitely was for me. Got 2 lines here, Tachyon Ash, 11.5mm. It was in the testing of the device. I did find it a little bit hard to get the 11.5 in the cams. I think there's a way to do it where you're supposed to push it in and sort of up. But on the job site and not really knowing the device at all, I was kind of struggling with that. And then you chuck it in there, that bottom one. Make sure that you follow the line that's on the device. And that's it there. I am finding that there's not much of a click on this part. It does slide out sometimes, and that's from what, only a few weeks of use, maybe a month. Well, that's another thing. Take it out, and you're supposed to step on the end of the line and sort of, I don't know. Come on. This is what I haven't really liked. Struggling quite a bit in getting it out of the device. It's fine getting in, but getting out is a bit of a dick. I've kind of switched to this Yale Phantom over here. It's 11mm. A little bit easier to get in the device. Been using it on primarily double line, MRS, whatever you want to call it. That slides in there real nice and pops out even easier. Yeah, I quite like this line. It's good for SRT, SRS and MRS. Yeah, I don't know. See, it's clicking on there now. It's definitely, it's a new device, you know, so can't really expect too much from it, but it works. You can slap it on a rope and you won't have to adjust it like the akimbo, you know. It's definitely a bit bigger than the akimbo. It's more like the weight of a rope runner, I find, but then of course it's not as tall as the rope runner. That's the rope runner next to that, but it's still, yeah, the same weight but bulky. I've quite liked it for when you're double lining. Thought I'd show you this. So I'm double lining on the throttle. I've got this attachment here with a marlin spike holding the line. I'm gonna put my line up to there, monkey fisting, because the problem is normally you'll pull all the slack through and then the gravity will take the slack back through the device. So I'm just using that as a stopper sort of thing, but it's pretty useful. Been using it, yeah, no, not bad. It is a little bit of a kind of a dick to push it down sometimes. I find that it's been really hard to get it going. Once it's going, it's alright. What I mean is like putting your kind of weight into that, and then it's like, ugh. Yeah. But it's hard to get started, but once it's going, it's alright. So it's kind of, I can't move from there. I need to like push the weight in a bit more, and then it slips a bit. There you go. So we're going up, and it doesn't kind of follow you. It just, you know, you have that with the rope runner, and you can chuck it on and it'll just go up, glide up the rope, but not with this. Good thing, you know, the spring on the top of it feels like a stopper almost when you feel it the first time. You're like, God, that's stiff. But yeah, it's just an honest review. I've used it for 2 weeks. Sure, could use it for a bit longer, but you can usually tell what you like within those kind of 14 days, you know. But yeah, I don't know if it'll be replacing the akimbo. It is definitely a bit tougher than the akimbo, even though sometimes, you know, there are bits like this plate will be a bit fiddly, and you can kind of see this part here goes back and forth. I wonder if that wears out a fair bit more, if that'll be a bigger issue. Yeah, I don't know. It's cool to see, you know. We can only go up from here. Yeah, that's definitely one of my highlights, is that you can just slap it on the rope, it'll work, it'll get you up and down the tree, you know. But it's got some faults that maybe people won't kind of be able to look past, you know. These turn inside. This one doesn't, but that one does. So that it's a bit nicer. You can put a bit of a grommet in there as well to stop it from the carabiner from fiddling about. But yeah. And also, I don't know if that's a likeable design, but this part here can just sag down, even like it's small enough to go in between the carabiner. Thought I'd make a little video on it, and people have been asking me, oh, how's it been, you know, do you think that it's any good? And yeah, I don't think I'd buy one myself. It is a bit expensive, especially here in New Zealand, with all the tariffs and that. But I'll probably stick to the akimbo and wait till the new one comes out. Yeah, this has gotten stuck sometimes as well. I opened it in the tree, and I couldn't figure out, because I had opened it and then this had slipped back to being on lock. It took me ages to bloody figure it out. But yeah, what happened? I locked it like that, and I was like, how the hell have I done that? Me trying to close it in a tricky situation where I was a bit on the edge of balancing, you know, and then realised that all you had to do was push that back down and then turn it. But it's just those little things that can kind of get your heart racing in the tree, and oh, you know, I'm not sure about this device. Righto guys, hope you liked it. That was my review on the Buckingham throttle. Just a bit of an honest one, really. Didn't want to put any shade on the guys that made it. Pretty cool device. It was fun to use, and thank you Tree Tools for giving me that opportunity. It's pretty good. If you want to see more videos like this, give me a subscribe and chuck me a like, and I'll be back soon. Cheers.